Hey, 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 what's happening? What's good, my pirate brother? Can you hear me all right? Hello? All of them, man. I love them all. All fireworks, pretty much. Hey, what's happening, Maniac Pirate? Playing with this little skull and coffin Mr. Fogger thing. See if I can get it working. It's going to take a while for it to warm up, I do believe. Just sit down for a smoke session. Best time of day. Best time of day right there, man. Just been going through stuff that I had laid around in here. I'm like, I'm gonna play with some of this, play with some of that. You got me going through my stash earlier, and I'm like, man, I didn't even know this was in here. I'm like, I got to play with some of this stuff pretty soon. I'm also going to have like a pyro giveaway here for some torches and some lighters here shortly, guys. I want to just have that one just open to the pyros. Check it out, man. Let's go show pyro dude this real quick. Remember the little miniature drone set I was showing you the other day, dude? They come with two in the pack. So you get the white one that folds out, and you get the miniature black one here that folds out, and the remote and everything. And I found those cheaper, dude, than what it was to ship you a package. So I just had I got you and Ray Ray both a set and had them sent to you. That way you guys can practice indoors with the little guys before you move to the big guys outside. Yeah, man, I couldn't pass up on it. Cheaper than ship it. I'm like, dude, I could send in this one that has a questionable battery, or just buy a set. It comes with two brand new ones. I'm like, this is the way to go right here. That way, I had Ray sit with yours. That way, you could just give it to him in person when you see him. 13 bucks, 13 bucks. Yeah, but if you can learn how to fly the little guys, man, flying the big ones is pretty easy. Yeah, for two, man, because the way that's set up, even if you destroy one, you've got the other one, back up. Oh, man, that sucks. I've been told that by a lot of people. I'm afraid how much it's actually went up the way I keep hearing it. Come and see the baby drones. Oh, check out this little guy. It's a flying egg. And the cool thing about this is it has a Wi-Fi camera built into it, and the controller is kind of like a Wii controller. It's motion sensitive. You move it forward, it goes forward. Vice versa. Pretty cool. Yep. A flying egg, isn't that crazy? And there's a remote to it, to the egg. But just because it has Christmas stuff on it, man, it was like $8 with the Wi-Fi camera and everything. That's $8 worth of fun all day to me. Yeah, I saw some of your videos, lady. If you're still in here and didn't run away that quick, you have a really nice place out there at the lake and stuff. That's pretty badass. Just a month late, typical. Oh yeah, I saw that on the news with the forever stamp bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna have these in the giveaway. These jet lighters that are pretty cool. And then I'm gonna have these jet lighters in the giveaway. Oh, I can put all kinds of weapon systems. So far, I fired rockets and all kinds of different pyro from the drone. Technically, I think you can still get away with it because that one dude attached a 45 to his drone and they tried to hem him up in court over it, and he got away with it. So far, anyway. What's up, Ghost Mafia? Yeah, they don't. I'm gonna make a video of what happened to me. One of these lighters last week. The little tube inside that transfers the fluid from the tank to the nozzle come loose, and the whole hand grip part just erupted in flames. What was in my hand? I'm like, what the hell? Hey, JoJo, what's happening? Lurking? Yeah, it's the other way around. I'm usually lurking on you guys. Abraxas Paranormal, how you doing? I was playing with my little skull dude here, man. That was the first for me. I was like, huh, flames, check that out. Cool, cool. Lurkers, hangouts, it doesn't matter to me, man. My channel is open to all, especially the weirdos. That's my people. I have quite the collection of stuff in here, that's for sure. A few drones here and there. Which one now? I think there's like 26 skulls in here. Anywhere from Transformer robots to skulls to Star Wars to gas pumps to, I think there's a Sumerian coin over in the corner. Yeah, just like random. It's supposed to be a fogger, but it hasn't started working yet. I think it takes them a while to get warmed up and get going. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's pumping anything though. Ow. It'll light you up though. Ow. It's actually burnt. Yeah, that one bites back. There's a little crap. I can't think. Stainless steel electrode there that passes electricity through the water and breaks up the hydrogen molecules that causes the smoke or the mist. Hey, Mother Nature, how you doing? It's nice talking to you this morning, by the way. And if nobody's told you, you're doing a great job. Yeah, I had to steal her line, but nobody can do it like her. I'm doing all right. I was bored. Thought I'd get on, see if anybody wanted to talk, stop by and shoot the shiznet for a while. Play with this new fountain over here that just electrocuted me a little bit. It friggin' hurt. Dumbass sticking my hand in there though. I was like, this water's not supposed to be hot. And I'm like, oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, no, I gotta hide. Two-stage silver jets. Where do you see those at? Because I have a shit ton of those and I don't like them. The ones this year that you could hardly tell when it changed stages and no report. And a case of those is just a bit much. It really is. I still got like a few hundred of those bastards. Now these gang blaster spinners, well, Pyro Duty's tried those. I'm sure by now they're pretty good. Yeah, if they had report, they'd be badass, man, but they don't. I think I'll have those things for years. Yeah, and I should have bought more, man, because I was actually afraid of the price actually when I saw it, because it's 3 boxes for $15, and retail that's a crazy price. So I was like, either these are really good and they're trying to get rid of them, or they really suck. I don't think it go either way. Yeah, I'm crazy stocked in 500 grams right now, and that's about it. I'm down to my last box of jawbreakers, and last box of gray shells. It's been a hell of a year, though. They weren't bad, man. Some of them were better than others, too. Oh, man, what did I end up eating? I was just complaining this morning because I'm sick of the same food. The grocery store here always carries the same shit, and I can't think outside of the same stuff anymore. I'm not an adventurous eater, so I don't really want anything weird, but I'm just so sick of the same old, same old. I had garlic chicken, no, garlic turkey breast for dinner. That was it. Yeah. Oh, I don't cook really, unless it comes out of a box or a can. We need more restaurants around here, though. Sweet. We have a Dairy Queen and a friggin' McDonald's, and it is like the worst McDonald's on the planet. I mean, my dog won't even eat it. You know, when you put out a quarter pounder and your dog won't even eat it, that's a bad sign. Because I've seen that winter dog eat cat turds. So, I mean, that dog is literally choosing cat shit over McDonald's, so that's bad. Excuse me. Yeah, I picked up some of this skeleton type stuff with the light up bell jars and stuff like that to do for giveaways. I don't have a lot of people that are into that kind of thing on my pyro channel. And I ran across a bunch of nerd stuff the other day, like a bunch of Transformer robots and all that stuff. And I stocked up on a bunch of those to do for giveaways someday. Oh yeah, Dangerous Criminals. That was a chick that won my drone giveaway, right? She forgot she'd even entered the giveaway. And when I went to her channel and told her that she had won, she thought I was somebody that was messing with her. And I'm like, all right, this is new. I've never had to convince somebody to take the prize before. You know, I was like, this is just weird. Yeah, she had to go back. I'm like, check out my videos. I'm not trying to scam you or anything weird. It's just, if you want it, I'm going to need your address and everything. you know, a chick lives in Hawaii. It's not like I'm going to stalk up on her anyway. That's another thing. Getting something shipped to Hawaii was a bigger pain in the ass than I thought it would be. Yeah, I thought it might be a little extra, but there's a lot of people that just will not even ship to Hawaii, period. So I think from now on, unless it's going to be like a really big, spectacular giveaway, then I'm probably just going to do it for like the lower 48 states only. I hope people aren't offended by it. I could include Canada, I'm sure. Sending it to Hawaii is like sending it to another country, though. Wow, man. I was the 85. Oh, God, probably in 1992, maybe. I was out riding one on the interstate here before they opened it to traffic. That was pretty badass. Miles and miles of closed interstate on a dirt bike. I was out there riding my horse on that stuff too. Especially when they just put down the dirt before they done the pavement, because that was awesome for riding a horse for miles. It was different when I was a kid. I could get off from school for the weekend, put on my gun, grab my backpack, some food, stuff like that, some supplies, saddle up my horse, and go off for 2 or 3 days by myself, 12, 13-year-old kid. That's just how I lived. I rode my horse to school sometimes and would tie him up in the little courtyard. I just didn't care. I didn't need a permission slip. I done whatever I wanted. Still do. Yeah, I should get a picture of that 300 king quad of mine, man, with lawnmower tires on it. That's some funny shit. It's got turf savers on it, man. That shit, I got this four wheeler on a deal like towards the right at the end of the fall, and it ran good and everything like that. And I parked it, had a chance to fool with it. Well, cats are magical creatures that poop candy, according to the dog. Oh, dude, it comes in really handy around here. We pulled in so much firewood. We've got two of them. My brother's got one just like mine. And between the two, good Lord, they pulled in tons and tons of firewood. Otherwise, would have been us up there with a rope or chain. So they've been really useful for that. No, but you know how things go. Sometimes things are more aggravation than they're worth, but you just got to kind of roll with it, I guess. I actually lost subscribers because of that last giveaway for some reason. I was like, okay, you just can't make everybody happy. Regardless, I mean, you didn't even have to subscribe to enter this one, so it wasn't really was a point anyway. Hey, what's happening, Mister Ray Ray? I'm glad you stopped by, Mother Nature. Show some support. It's nice of you. What is up? So how you been doing, Mister Ray Ray? Man, I try. Well, Mother Nature is one of my role models when it comes to that. Try to be a more positive person, and I've tried to be a more positive person. Although some people are just not meant to be positive people, but I have tried. And one of the things I try to do is positive, is try to hook people up, when I can, because I know it feels good when people do that for me. It's changed my entire day before. All right, thanks for stopping by. I hear you, man. That's cool. It's a lot better than last year. The weather and everything must be a whole lot better, eh? Because I know this time last year you were getting pretty ticked off with it. Excuse me. I would mute it if I knew how. Ah, check it out, Ray Ray. I've got a really good deal on something today. So I got Pyro Dude one, and I got you one, and I sent them both to him, so he's going to hook you up with it. You should like it. It'll help you guys a lot learning how to fly indoors before you transition onto the bigger drone. Set comes with these two folding drones, man. You get one of each color, the white one and the black one. So that way, even if you tear one up, you got a backup. I got a really good deal on these. Just make sure that your dog doesn't eat it, Pyro Dude. I was thinking about that because they can get really excited chasing those drones around the room. And with your dog, one chomp's all it would take, and that drone would be gone. And it probably wouldn't help the dog none either. Everybody quits talking, and I'm like, damn, is it just that slow, or did the chat mess up? Oh, the cat'll love it, man. The dog, you just have to watch out for them bites. Because I can see that now. You'd be like, yeah, man, I flew it around the living room for about 5 minutes till the dog ate it. And now she's shitting lithium. Or he's, yeah, it's a, I keep wanting to call your dog a girl dog. I don't know why. It's a boy, though, isn't it? Yeah. You wait, man. When they hear that noise, they're like mine. They'll come from every room in the house to see what you're doing. I can get the cat sometimes clearing 5, 6 feet straight up in the air, jumping after them things. It makes you a better pilot too, because you have to, fly through that. Tell you what, though, it's a lot like pyro though, because it comes from China, and there's like a million different types of drones. It's insane. Mine get together like it's a big event, man. They love it. They'll try to catch it. They can hear the whir on the motors, and they'll come from every corner of the house. Matter of fact, if I want to find them, that's just as good as opening a can of cat food. Oh man, you'd be surprised at how many people I've had ask, can you spy on people with these? Can you fly with people on these? I'm like, yeah, if you're some kind of sick pervert, but I think most people are going to notice the thing that sounds like a weed eater outside their window to me. Most of the guys that I sold drones to were older dudes in their 60s and 70s and stuff, mostly. About like, the old dude on Canadian Drone Hub there, about his age. Oh yeah, man. When you get up into these other ones with these brushless motors and stuff like that, it sounds even crazier, and your power level will go up a lot, and they're a whole lot more efficient. You get a lot more out of a battery. They're just not a good place to start off with, but you'll get all that shortly if you get into it the way most powers do. Yeah, I don't think one of them's going to sneak up on you. I mean, I've seen some blades that's supposed to make them quieter, but you'd still have to be like, not to mention the flashing lights that are all over most of them. I don't think I'd do that around expensive cars, man, because you crash and ding somebody's shit, you're liable to get shot. Car shows around here, that wouldn't be a good idea. Maybe out in the field far, far away, and it probably still be giving you shitty looks. Speaking of shitty looks, yeah, that's another subject, man. Going to Kroger's the other day on Sunday and having all them people eyeballing the fuck out of me. I didn't appreciate that. Couldn't figure out why, man. I'm walking around the grocery store. I'm just getting some supplies, this and that. I noticed people kept giving me this dick look. I'm like, oh, what the, most of the time people don't look at me at all. I'm like, what's up with these people? I'm like, okay. It was my Disturbed T-shirt that I was wearing, and it wasn't anything vulgar or anything. It just had like Disturbed on it and the wolf. That was it. But because it was Sunday, all these people were looking down their nose at me because I'm wearing the Devilly Music shirt. I'm like, really? And these are all the people that wouldn't pull over for somebody broke down beside the road because they might get their hand or their shirt, dirty. Makes me sick. But yet they judge me because I'm wearing a metal shirt. I'm like, you people just have no idea. But people judge people right and left. There's never a shortage of somebody that's ready to put that finger out on you in a heartbeat. And no good deed goes unpunished either, let me tell you. Going home the other morning, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's a guy carrying a gas can beside the road, and it's -4, and I'm like, oh, hell, I'm going to turn around and give this guy a ride, go get some gas. So I stop in the middle of the road. I tell the dude, I was like, throw the gas can in the back and get in. I'm in the middle of the road here, nowhere to pull off 55 mile an hour. I'm like, come on, man, hurry up. There's these cars getting ready to come and run over my ass because people don't pay any attention. So dude finally gets his shit together and gets in the truck. He's like, you mind taking me down here and then bringing me back up so and so road and the car? I'm like, yeah, man, that's why I stopped. I got you. Don't worry about it. So we go to the store, and I didn't know until I went in there to get some cigarettes or some shit, and dude was paying for it with pennies. And I'm like, damn it, man. I'm like, I got that. Don't worry about it. But that took a bunch of time. I was running behind the whole way. Had finally got his gas and everything and got his stuff squirreled away and took him back to his ride and got it going and stuff. And then I get back onto the main road, and I shit you not, I get behind this old man that's doing 4, maybe 5 miles an hour in a 55. And I can't go around him. And there's just, I could see the tread on his tire as it moved. He was going so slowly through town. And I got a tour of like 2.5 miles, took 30 minutes. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I just wanted to choke somebody so bad. But see, you try to be positive and you try to do good things. It's like you just always got something smacking you in the back of the head. Like, no. Or it might just be me. I don't know. But I've been trying to be more positive. It's just hard. That's what I said. These same people that were judging me for wearing a heavy metal T-shirt wouldn't stop to help a guy on the side of the road. They might get their church shoes dirty. I've been the guy with the gas can. I've been the guy with the broke down vehicle. I try to help everybody I can. I think the worst example of this was a bunch of people waiting because it's one-way streets through here, and I couldn't see what was holding up the traffic. So they got out of my vehicle and stood up, and I see a guy in full uniform, National Guard, pushing a full-size Ford Bronco by himself and trying to steer it at the same time because it broke down. Meanwhile, there's all these people sitting in their cars watching this shit happen, and they're actually pissed off at the guy because he's in their way. Not a single person gets out to help this guy. So I just blocked the rest of the traffic with my vehicle, put it in park, and slowly went up there and pushed the vehicle, got him situated, got him parked and stuff like that. And slow walked my ass back to my vehicle, put my seatbelt on nice and slow, and made them sons of bitches wait every second I could before I put it in gear. Yeah, but not only not help the man, but get perturbed at him for being in their way. That's what got me. Not just anybody, but a soldier wearing a uniform. That's just, that's when they did their ass beat. There ain't no two ways around it. You should, man. That's the stuff that builds a person's good karma, man. I mean, by all means, a person has to be careful because there's crazy sons of bitches out there. But I always try to help, and if you can't help, at least do no harm. Yeah, I never had it the easy way. But growing up, anything I got, I had to get myself. So I know what it was like to do without. Still do. That's why, even if I do become a success one day, I'll never be an asshole like the rest of these people. Yeah, and you figure out life is too short to waste it on a bunch of bullshit. It really is. And it's hard enough when we're working together. We sure as hell don't need to work against each other. That's me, man. I feel pride in being able to help somebody if I can with my knowledge or something to fix their vehicle. Not only, does it help them, but it also gives me a nice little ego boost to be able to help somebody. That might be a bad way to look at it, but it's true. In all my years of helping people, I only picked up one weird dude like that sent off my spider senses like that, and I just pulled up my little console and my concealed 38, you know, detective 38 special sitting right there, and I just moved it from there and set it onto my lap. And that guy quit fidgeting around in his seat, kept digging around in his pocket like he was getting ready to pull something, and I could just feel something wasn't right. So I made sure and let him be known that that was on my lap, and it would only take a second. He never even spoke a word. That's what made me also know he was up to something. Because if he hadn't have been, somebody been, he'd be like, "Hey, what the hell?" He knew what the hell. Yep. Hey, I've had my spidey senses save my ass more than once, literally. Intuition can be a powerful thing if you listen to it. Yep, yep. For me, pyro, dude, it's the small parts when it comes to ATVs and four wheelers and stuff like that. I've never been that good with small parts. I think that's why I've always been better with fuel injections than I have carburetors and stuff. Yeah, it saved my life in the past. It really has. That little intuition can give you that extra split second difference between life or death. Of course, you can drive yourself crazy with that shit too. You can take a right instead of a left, and your day can be completely different. It can be ended forever. As simple as such a little decision like that. You never know. Oh yeah, I had a guy end up robbing my house like that, and I knew it was going to happen. That was the worst part. I got stuck in the end of my driveway in a Camaro, and this dude walking down the road helped me push it out. It was real cool and everything like that. And I'm like, cool. And asked me if he could use my telephone. I didn't even think about it. And I'm like, dude, just help me with the car and everything. I'm sure. He comes into my living room. I hand him the phone. I could see the dude's eyes darting around the room like it was the price of right. The price is right. Just thinking about the different shit he was going to steal later. Sure enough, a week went by and boom, my house got hit while I was at work. Cars was something I learned how to work on out of necessity, and four wheelers and go karts and stuff. A lot of go karts when I was a kid. Mostly electronics and computers and stuff like that was my bag. More or less anything I could get into. It kind of still is. Had that feeling saved my life one morning, man. I was riding a four wheeler out on a beautiful sunny morning out in the middle of nowhere on these old strip roads. I'm hanging around this blind curve, just sliding, drifting around it. And this voice come across in my head to get off the road right now. And I did as soon as that voice come across. And as soon as I did, a big four-wheel drive off-road truck come bouncing around that blind curve. And I would have been right in its grill if I'd continued. It was crazy. It shouldn't work out for him. When we grew up, you knew better. Number one, because you were taught better. Number two, you knew if you did mess with other people's shit, you get shot. And you should. I got to be a pretty good mechanic because I was poor. I didn't have any other choice. That and when you're putting together junk cars as a teenager, pretty much all my money was going around for chasing girls. Now I'm dying. All right, now don't everybody talk all at once. Let me see if I can find my little version of Scully here. Don't everybody think that Ice Spike looks like Doc off of Z Nation? If you ever watch that show, he does. That's my old shift knob, man. I've had that in a lot of different cars. Old Spike can sit there talking to something like that. I just can't be that silly. He gets into it. Found my the pyro is what that is. Anybody else know what that is? I got to put a log on the fire. I've only got 2 bloody hands. Whose fault is that now? It is yours. Yo, that shift knob's been with me in a lot of different rides, man. She's like, I think that boy done went daft. Daft, he did. Lunchkey? Yeah, kinda. Excuse me. It's a flint and steel. The big flames and such. Yes, it can also open the cans. Yep. A little bit of magnesium on one side, flint and steel on the other. It's got a little tool, which is cool. Recommend anybody get this for their bag. Less than $3 at Walmart. Good thing to have in the car. Hey, what's up, Miss Poppy? I've got skulls and skeletons and stuff all over the room here in various places. My carbide cannon. Want to pull that out. It's a lot of fun. Haven't played with that in a while. I just oiled it up and put some of that stove black and everything and restored it. I guess it's a Halloween thing. I don't know. I like it. It's one of the mist fogger things that's supposed to smoke. It just hasn't started working yet for some reason. I don't want to touch it again because it shocked me earlier. But I will. Somehow the pump's not started yet. It's got like this thing inside. It's got like a stainless steel electrode. And it kind of cracks the hydrogen molecules in the water and causes it to mist off like it does. But it also runs high voltage through that water, so if you touch it around that ring, it'll light you up. Ask me how I know. Look. An orange cordage handle, eh? You talking about a knife or a striker? Ah, the striker. Well, that one, the kit there's like $2.89 at Walmart. That's a good thing just to have in your vehicle, or just a good thing to have in general. You never know, you might need it someday. Let's see, I got that Dragonfire, like toy dragon to set off. That might be pretty interesting. Gotta save that UFO because that's badass. Got some more skulls up there. Got a skull up there with a rocket in its mouth. And we got the skull over here that talks. Yeah, let's see if I can dig that one out. Aww. drop this shit. I think it's like motion activated or sound, maybe.
You dare come closer?
Bird, I will fuck you up.
Don't be afraid. People say I'm crazy.
Awful. Yeah, I like random stuff. I don't care. And yes, Halloween might be my favorite holiday, but that's okay too. Harbor Freight. Fancy, man. I don't have a Harbor Freight. The nearest one of those is like in Charleston. It's like 2.5, 3 hours away. Closest thing to Harbor Freight I have is eBay, man. About as sketchy these days, too. Whatever happened to Ray Ray? He popped in, he said hello, and just gone, wasn't he? Must have fell asleep on us. Dude, I thought about getting some of that fat wood since I got a lot of it on my property. My brother, have him sell that shit. He could probably make some pretty good money off of it. Maybe all this still scared the man's folk. Maybe they just find it cute. I don't know. Alright then. Probably dinner time for him. Yeah, there he just smoked out. Still in his chair sleeping at this right now. He'd be laying there talking to his sleep and like, sad pandas, sad pandas. Yeah, sad pandas, motherfucker, sad pandas. Well, thank you. Feels strange sitting there talking to myself, though. I wish you guys could talk back with, your mics and stuff. That would make it better. Arrgh, the old stomach is the growling. What did I have today? I don't remember. I took a trip to the store this morning. I don't remember that either.
Turn back. There's danger ahead.
I think I killed the batteries in this one. That did light up red. Oh, you want to see the Halloween stash? That's downstairs in the basement. I bought out like one of them, I don't know, they call it spirit Halloween stores and stuff, the seasonal stuff. Like about that much Halloween projectors and different stuff like this. All that stuff that you charge a fortune for around Halloween. I'll pull it out like in the end of September and flip it and make good money off of it. Not a lot, Sean. Toys, games, just hanging out, playing around. Woke up and you were the only one left. Yeah, I'm a popular guy. What can I say? Let's see, that's what I try to do, man. If I find a good deal on something, buy it and flip it and resell it, make a little bit of profit on the side. Have me a little side hustle legal, not doing anything that's going to get me in trouble. I don't
think if you're talking to me, I don't think I know vegan doll. Or vegan doll or whatever. I wonder what that tube there does. It's full of that one drawer.
Beware! No one goes there!
It's got like an interesting design on it. I haven't tried this one out yet. Hmm, cool. That's the best thing about YouTube is the
You
people.
dare come closer?
I've met some really cool individuals. I've also met some people that were batshit crazy, but most of the people I've met have been pretty good. Some of those are crazy too, but they were good crazy. They weren't the bad crazy. I've been talking to Pyro dude here for a while. I met him on here, man. Me and him's got all kinds of shit in common. We definitely love the Pyro. Yeah, that'd be a good way to make some money, man. Well, maybe. I was watching all the regulations and all the rules and all the shit you have to do, and you practically have to have a big wad of cash to be able to make any cash. I want to do a case study on it because I found that most of us Pyros have a lot of personality traits in common. A lot. A lot more for it to just be coincidence. Well, I got my firework kit last year, and it's a nice, I got the sweet fireproof rating and everything, so it's bright red. I'm not going to be selling fireworks this year, but I will be selling other things like toys and drones and RC cars and just random stuff that we have down here at the flea market on Sundays. And that's usually how I pay for summer trips, like taking my daughter to the amusement park and stuff like that during the summer. That way we can go and do stuff and it doesn't hurt the house's finances more or less. If that makes any sense. That's how we do the things that we want to do. I hope so. Well, kind of do and kind of don't. I don't know. I know they make it way too difficult for people that's in my part of the country to be able to get their hands on anything decent. And if you do, you're going to pay out the yang for it. And it's silly for people to act like that anyway. There's still people that believe in reefer madness bullshit. Like you're going to go psychopathic and choke a bitch out. I've never seen that shit happen before. I've seen a lot of people get drunk and go for that kind of thing, but smoking, no. I must have set this thing up wrong or something. I don't see how. Sorry, I know I'm not that entertaining. Well, It's got like a magnet on the bottom, and it should suck the water up through that little sleeve, up through there into the electrode. But for some reason, it's not pumping. Probably because it's so freaking cold. Meh. I love it when stuff comes out of the box and doesn't work. My daughter, she is 17 years old now, and when she started school, I made her the deal that if she kept on the A honor roll, that I would take her to an amusement park in the summer for her, for her staying on the A honor roll for the entire year. Well, that's how it started, and now she's heading into her senior year, and she has never missed a straight A honor roll every time she's gotten her report card or grades from school. And now there's all kinds of colleges and stuff like that that send her letters just about every other day wanting her to attend their school. I'm very proud of her. Yep, we figured it was either dinner or you just ended up falling asleep in the chair, man. Yeah, I don't blame you. Working on a roof will take it out of you with the quickness. Well, see, in West Virginia, I just saw in the news the other day that they're putting it up for a vote to where we can buy recreational, but we will not be allowed to grow our own, which makes no sense at all for a place like West Virginia. But whatever, man. Just to be able to buy it in the store will be good enough for now. A hell of a lot better than what it is the way it is now. The only thing you can buy now is the CBD stuff. Eek. I've got to take a 5-gallon bucket of tar over my kitchen roof. It's leaking right in the center of the room. So I'm just going to cover that whole area with tar until I can get it replaced in the spring. Stop the leak for now, anyway. Indeed there was, my friend. No, it's not, man. I tell you what, shingling a roof and sitting on it at the end of the day, having a nice cold beer is one of those nice experiences. I've done that one myself. Hate the black stuff should be illegal for people to buy. Hmm? Yeah, they should because it's fucked up. Because what's legal for one American should be legal for all Americans. It's not right to say a person has freedom more than you do just because of the state you live in. That's a long time to be doing anything, man. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, man, I gotta do something that way it'll hold till spring instead of just letting it leak, right? The weather's here is really too shitty to start a project of any type, and will be for till probably May. Well, I know they're stalling and they're taking their time with it and everything else, but it's slowly stuff is happening here in West Virginia with it. So I can go to the convenience store and buy some shit right now that looks like some pretty decent bud, but it's all CBDs, no THC in it at all. I feel like that's just wrong. Hmm, that's true. If I can find it, man, that's my problem. I looked initially, I didn't see any signs, that just jumped out of me of any kind of missing shingles or any damage, but something there's got a decent leak. It's to jacked up my ceiling in my kitchen. I hate messing with that shit. I really do. No problem, man. Yeah, it's just been the wettest year so far on record in West Virginia. I've seen landslides and shit here on my property just take entire hillside full of trees just gone, the shell underneath it give way and slide because of all the rain. All this part of the house, it doesn't have an attic. It's more or less just a couple feet and straight, almost not flat roof, but not much of a pitch at all. The kitchen section was like an add-on later on. It's not under the main pitch of the house. I have never even been in an attic in this house. Getting in that's gonna be an undertaking. It's a old railroad house, and the ceilings are like 15 feet tall. I mean, it's cool to fly a drone, but it makes it hard to change light bulbs and stuff. Wanted to buy 87 or 57. Okay. All right, man. Well, be careful up on the roof, dude. Like I said, I got something coming to you, so you got that to look forward to. You get it eventually. It's pretty cool. If you ever get time to play with it, be careful up on that roof, Ray. It's been nice talking to you, man. Prepper Princess's Electric Bill? No, I can't say that I have. Dude, I need a good burn session myself. Make me feel a little bit better. I've been trying to give it a rest for a while too. I'm gonna go play with some firecrackers and stuff though. Well, man, I got a set coming to you, and the pyro dude that comes with the two little individual fold-out drones, so they'll be a lot easier to fly in the house and practice with, man. I got a really good deal on them, so I went ahead and hooked you up. It was cheaper than what I could ship them out there for just to buy them and have them sent. So I had them sent to Pyro Dude's house. He can tell you about it. It was a pretty good deal. Yeah, you got to watch too. You don't want to fly one of them big ones in the house. You will break something. And if I remember correctly, them H8C, they've got like a pin that holds the prop in, kind of like a pin system kind of shit. I remember something about it that was weird. And if you lose those, you have to buy more. Yeah, but also complacency kills, man. Yep, you got to watch these little pins because if you lose them, you'll end up having to buy more. I did eventually. I might have something somewhere. I don't know. I've had all these drones at one time or another. That's why I'm like, this one here will work. This one here, they should try this. Yep. Them drones come with more spare parts than they used to back in the day. I like SEMA though. Man, I just something about that vape pen I'll just never get used to for some reason. It chokes me. And I don't know why. Anytime, man. I want you guys to have fun with it like me and my little brother do. If you got a homie to fly with and practice, it makes it a lot more fun. Hey, what's going on, Northwest? How you doing tonight? What's good? Still kicking, I guess. So, there's that. Let's see, tomorrow, yeah, Friday. Yeah, I have a little torch giveaway going on tomorrow night, man. If you want to get in there and get the luck of the Ray Ray kicking, I got some nice little torches I'm gonna put up to give away. Can't never have enough of these. I also found a bunch of these Jim Bean lighters too. If anybody wants some of them, if they went, they're like a jet lighter inside. Pretty cool. I've got like half a box of those to throw in too. Yeah, it'd be up sometime tomorrow, just for the pyros, some lighters, a little propaganda, not propaganda, a little paraphernalia. I want to one of these days, man. Find myself out on the West Coast. I just don't know how to bring my pyro with me. That's the problem. A drive out there, that's a hell of a drive. I fly out there, they're not going to let me bring my pyro on the plane. So I'm like, damn. I guess I could always buy some pyro when I'm out there. Yeah, I need some pointers on a few different rack setups and stuff. I gotta get my shit angled right this year and take more time and put into it. Hit different parts of the sky. I'm filling the same part of the sky with too many shells. I'm just wasting stuff at that point. Try to refine my shit, but my friends, my brothers, they don't really care about refining anything. They just want to be stupid. Bedford, I have no knowledge of that area out in there at all, man. I've been up in there a few times when I was driving a truck, but not much. I remember there wasn't a hell of a lot out there. I was like, damn, miles and miles of nothing. A lot of dirt, a lot of grass. I'd lose my damn mind out there, man. I gotta have my mountains and shit. I guess like right up there where you're at, well, on the lake up at Ray Ray's and shit. It looks pretty much like it does around here, from what I can see. I know after I lived in Alabama for a couple of years, I didn't think it bothered me, but it did. Flat terrain, the land change and shit. It bothers you after a while, I guess, even if you realize it or not. Damn, Portland. I'd be like Cartman out there, all them damn hippies. I don't think I could handle Portland with all them hipsters and all them hippies and all that other bullshit. I'd be like, man, you guys are just a bunch of posers. I found something that I know Falling Bomb would like the instructions to that drone that I gave him. Yeah, that was my bad. I finally found them the other day. I was like, oh, he might need those. What I've seen, man, it was beautiful out there, but a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, Portland from the hippie scene and the hipsters and all that crap I see on TV. I'm like, I don't think I'd get along very well there. Seem like a lot of crazy bitches, so I heard something. Going through my old helicopter graveyard and stuff. I found my old Honeybee King 2. I put an aluminum kit on it and a brushless motor and really fixed this helicopter up nice, and I never flew it again after I fixed it up. I think I had so much invested in it, I was afraid of crashing it, which is completely stupid because it's still sitting right there. Lady of the Fork. Yo, what's up, J Dog? Honda Trucking. Hey, how you doing, man? That's my favorite time of night, man. When there's no traffic and the city is asleep. At nighttime is the right time. Dude, after going down to Charlotte, North Carolina, and Caroline's just up right on the border, North Carolina, South Carolina. That was the craziest bunch of bullshit driving I've ever seen in my life. And I've been all over the country, and that stuff down there is insane. People won't even let you merge onto the highway. It's just like, fuck you, middle finger, every man for himself. No law, no speed limit. It's just literally, if I see myself down there for more than a month, I'd end up in prison. Shit, this place I was at, the speed limit was 35 miles an hour, and there were cops sitting there fucking people right and left, but traffic was moving 70, 75, and if you didn't move along with it, they'd kill you. Driving in Charlotte is like, it's a contact sport. It really is. I noticed that as soon as I got off the interstate, and I started noticing everybody's vehicle had giant dents and busted pieces of glass and shit out of it. I'm like, uh-oh. And then I found out why. I couldn't carry a gun down there. I'd shoot somebody just over their stupid driving. I really would. I always drag a dude out of his car for talking shit about my parking. It wasn't more than a couple of days at that place that I could feel myself getting violent. I'm like, this would not be a good place for me to live. Yeah, that's what we do on our state here at 70. I think Texas was the craziest I saw with a different speed limit at night than it is during the day. That's the only place I've seen it like it. I used to have a dedicated run out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. I'd take furniture to California, and then I would bring back produce from California back. I got paid, both trips. That was a long time ago. In a distant foreign. No, I never found any tank crackers, man. I was curious. I started looking. I was like, I don't know. It sounds familiar. I don't know if it's just where I've seen it or if I had it. And I'm like, no, I don't think I have any. It's getting hard to tell, though, which is a good problem to have. I want to get some more of those Mickey Mouse ones. I saw some of those, but I don't want to pay the price for them. I've only got one, so I'm keeping that one. Uh, those brother firecrackers are badass. The one with the flags and stuff on them. Got a strip over there I haven't tried out before. The Maddox, yeah. Oh, it just all depends on the truck and the company, man. I had one truck at one point that run 120, no problem. And then I've had some that wouldn't do over 65 because they were just so computer governed. Little mixed bag of both. My Kenworth, that was what it was. I liked so much. It was a good one truck. Wah, wah, wah. Never tried them, man. I've only had the one cracker all this time. If I only have one of something, I keep it. Shit. Nobody cares. Well, that's not very nice. Oh. I can't believe how much you said these were, man. I wouldn't pay that for that. I think they are. I just like to. I'm into amusement parks. I'm not really particular about Disney, but I thought it was cool. Eventually, I'm gonna get like a cartoon collection of the different fireworks that have the different cartoon wrappers, like the Smurf stuff, and then the Acme rockets and the Acme crackers and shit like that. I want to get an example of all that so I can put up. Yeah, I like the Kenworth, man. Mickey Tracker. I hear you, man. Yeah, I seen Mickey in a couple locations. I just didn't like his price. I like, damn. You know how that stuff is. You want it or you don't. So all do we still have in here? Lady still here? Northwest? Pyro Dude? Maniac Pyro still hanging? Nah, it's only 1:26 a.m. Look at the bright side. It's Friday. Whoop, whoop. Or some shit like that. I've got one of these compressed air party poppers back here. I want to do a demo of, man. Them things are pretty cool. Thursday. Well, at least it's not Monday, right? It could always be worse. It could always be Monday. Let's see if I can get this leg to fly. Probably not. I think it's going to hit the props. Ah, cool. We may have to talk then. Yep, okay, I forgot to bind it. That's how you start it. Cool. I'm not used to the motion detectors at all. I'm gonna try to go straight up with it. Oh shit, it cut itself off. That's never a good sign. Now, I didn't clear the tower. Alright, let's try that again. Why are these not spinning? That might have been a reason why this was cheap. Oh, it's going to get caught up on the sides. There's a clearance issue. I have to fix that. The egg no fly. The egg is a lie! A lie! Yeah, I had to do that. Sorry. Black in the bathtub. Mickey, the sun, and the bugs. I have not had the bugs. I want to get a box of those. I want to keep it sealed. I think that'd be a cool one to put up and collect. Even though I am a birder, I do want to get like a cartoon collection. I like them holy folk crackers, or however you want to pronounce it. Those are really sweet. Indeed. They still pour in this time of year, lady. I'd say this time of year you got the lake to yourself, don't you? Yeah, man. God knows you know the ones I like, Power Dude. You like the same ones. Did you try out those Crazy Kings yet? Sweetness. They're. I wanted to see what you thought about it because they're definitely hotter than the last ones I had. Hey, what's up to the vent? You need the winter drought, huh? Your dog's name is Emma, I believe it is. She probably have fun chasing one of those. There's so many I haven't had yet, man. See, I had two different types, Northwest. I had Crazy Kings a couple years ago, and they were, not bad. But recently I run across some, and they have been friggin' awesome. That's why I like them so much, Power Dude. They're just right. They're not too much. They're not too little. They're a nice balanced cracker, I guess you could say. Oh man, it's crazy what you can do with one of these drones if you get good enough with it. And the way that they're making them now with this altitude hold and auto stability and all the stuff built in, they're a lot easier to fly than they've ever been. See, the cool thing about these Northwest is they still got the second whistle and the little flare and everything. It's just the boom has improved quite a bit on them. One hand glove with sign language built in. That simple. Okay. Hey, I did see that they have some props that you can get for your drones now, and you can spell out different things on the blades as you fly. I think that's pretty badass. So you could put like "fuck you" on the blades, and then fly over by somebody's house that you didn't like. That'd be pretty cool. Just give them a nice flying "fuck you." Indeed, man. The ones that didn't listen. Believe me, with my friends, some of them are so damn stupid. If I didn't watch out for them, that's what would happen to them. Well, that's cool because dumb bums are becoming an endangered species. If you hadn't noticed, you talking about veterans to the country or veterans as better technicians, veterinarians. It's like I was telling you, Pirate Dude, man. I never had the Mambas before. I mean, I've seen them a million times all over YouTube and everything for years now, but I never had any. So I look forward to trying those out. I think I'm gonna do another comparison to see how high I can make the cans jump again. It's a good way to show the different power levels on the firecrackers. I think if you guys could come up with a test that would work better, not how many fingers can you blow off either. Aren't these the same thing as like the Mambas though, with a different wrap? I remember seeing two different types of angry elk too. There was like pink and then green or yellow, wasn't there? I don't know if it made a difference, but I think the touch favors is different colors or some bullshit. I never had any of those either. That's what I'm going to compare it to. I think a Crazy King's a little bit more powerful though, just from the looks of it. And I haven't even tried a Mamba yet, but my money would be on the Crazy King. Actually, the closest thing that I've tested out so far to the Crazy Kings was one of them dumb bum 2Gs. The 2G was a little bit better than the Crazy King, but not by much. They were pretty equal, which is a pretty damn good firecracker. Yeah, I lost a pack of those 2Gs somewhere, man, and I have looked until I got tired of looking for that stupid pack of firecrackers. I've looked everywhere. Hopefully, I'll find it in here someday. Just always careful with shit like that, getting in and out of the car. I'm like that. Make sure nothing fell out of my coat. Last thing I'd want is some kid to find some firecrackers like that. When you get older, you become a lot more cautious and you worry about shit that don't even need to be worried about. That's just the way it is when you get older, I guess. Did you see what the prices for dumb bums were lately? It's gotten insane. Perps have gotten pretty hard to find, haven't they? Though? Lady Lake's probably like, what the hell are they talking about? I bet you'd have a really nice place for a fireworks show, lady. Yeah, I felt bad the other day. Pyro ended up wasting one of them sweet ass gorilla bombs. I kicked it into the water and it went out. Damn, $300. Holy shit. I hated to waste that firecracker, but it was away in the white water. It was gone. Oh, it's just an individual firecracker, but those are so sweet. I don't like to waste any of them. So I don't want to hold it in my hand and throw it because those are just, you shouldn't light those in your hand. So I let it on the ground, and the plan was to kick it, into the creek, and then have it go into the water and go off where it was raging and shit. But as soon as it touched the creek, I put the fuse out on it. I'm like, damn it. Of course, you never know. Sometimes it stays lit, sometimes it don't. It was for one damn box of 20. Oh shit. $300. Holy shit, that's insane. We're in the wrong business, guys. We're gonna start importing dumb bums exclusively. Hell with running drugs. We running fireworks. Had a 12-foot fire out of what? His house? Catch the house on fire? No doubt, man, for those kind of prices. Hell yeah, burn trash in a can Saturday's my favorite. I tune in for that just like I do Rabbit Raccoon Weekend. Yeah. Man, I got some shit in there now. I don't even know what the hell it is. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? It's gonna be interesting. Got something that leaked flash of powder all over the fucking place in there in the box, man. I was like, uh oh. I'd like to go through my little firework collection that I got now, some boomers, but gotta keep everything hid, and it's like, fuck, why bother? But I do have a nice little selection now, some pretty interesting stuff. Or for a while, I had like 5 or 6 boomers, and that was it. My entire boomer collection, that was it. I even made a video about it with little violin music and everything. But I was just joking around, because I had like cases and cases of fireworks. I just didn't have any good boomers. This year, I'm going for more quality over quantity. Let's put it that way. I had good quality and quantity, but I want some sweet shit this year. Or let's just say I'm going after some more expensive prey. And the pyro Pokemon. Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off here because I am literally starting to freeze my ass off in here because there is no heat. It's about ready for time for me to find a Mountain Dew. A decapitated Cartman doll. No, there wasn't nothing left to him. Nothing left to him at all. It took the birds about 2 days to carry all that stuffing off from that Cartman doll. They made some nice nest out of it. That helped insulate many a bird this winter. Yep. Then we got Kyle done that one too. A few other things, man. But thanks for hanging out with me, Pyro Dude, Maniac Pyro, Lady, everybody. Northwest, Defend, everybody stopping to say hi. Anytime you guys see me on, man, let yourself be known. Stop in, at least say hey. I'll do the same for you guys when I see you. But you guys be careful out there. It is a deep freeze. I'm gonna go find me something eatable and crash out for the evening, I do believe. But you guys take it easy and be safe, everybody.